gloves that I'm going to use to peel the beets and my peeler. Here's a bowl, so I'll mix up my brine. And I'm also going to heat the water in. I'm going to microwave heat the water because I don't want the kitchen to get hot. You're going to need measuring cups, measuring spoons, a spatula, a knife, and a quart jar with a lid. I would not use a plastic jar for this. You could, but I think glass is a better idea. Beets, dates, water, little onion, and white wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar, or garlic vinegar, whichever floats. I'm ready for my beets now.
Alright, darlings, I'm ready to start making these pickled beets. Now, the reason I'm wearing gloves is maybe not what you're thinking, okay? Because of the fact that these are going to be raw. So, I'm going to be slicing these very thinly, and they're going to be raw, and they're going to go all over my fingers. So I don't really want to have everything turn red around me. Although I am using some golden beets. I think it's going to be very exciting. Okay, so let's get started.
Alright, so I'm going to slice my beets just kind of thinly, not super thin, but kind of thin, in rounds. Now I like these on my salads. So I like them to kind of be around and look pretty. And you don't want them so big that they can't fit inside your jar. So if you have a beet that's like huge, like this big around, cut it in half. Or if you have trouble cutting, cut it in half so you get a nice flat surface, and then you can just slice across. Okay? Whatever works for you and wherever your knife skills are, that's the way you should cut this. And now I'm going to fill my jar. So I'm going to put a little bit of the onion in the bottom. Now I'm going to put the beets in. And I'm also going to put in one of these cloves. I'm going to put in 2 for the entire quart because I want a little bit of clove flavor, but any more than that will be overwhelming. I'm going to finish with 1 more clove. There's one at the top, one at the bottom. And I put the onion in 3 different places just so that it'll be there. Now let's get the brine together.
I'm not going to cook these, but I am going to heat up my water. So I'm going to put my water in the microwave for about 60 seconds. It's going to be really, really hot. And then I'm going to put the rest of my stuff in it, and then I'm going to pour it on top. While my water is cooking, I'm going to cut the date into about 1/2-inch chunks, just so it's a little broken up. And I'm going to put those into my jar. Now I'm going to get my water. Wow, this is pretty hot. And I'm going to put my vinegar into it just to kind of let them mix. All right. And then I'm just going to mix them up a little bit and pour it on top. I want everything to be covered. Now I'm just going to push it down to make sure everything is covered under the water and just let it cool for a minute. Now I'm going to put a lid on it and put it in the fridge, and I'm going to try these tomorrow.
Hi everybody. Hi, Marty Davy here. So beets. All right. Beets not only have incredible fiber for you, which is great, and have all of these antioxidants living in the dark color of the beet, but also they work with the bile in your body. I'm not going to get technical here, but just know that they work with the bile of your body to bind some cancer cells and get them out of your body. So beets are one of the top vegetables that do that. And so I think eating beets would be a great idea. And having them pickled is a really nice way to have them, and this is a different way to have them raw. And I think raw is a good idea too.
Alright, darlings, here we go. Let's try the beets. Alright, look how pretty they are. They're all like nice and purpley. These were left overnight, and so it's kind of early in the morning when I'm trying them. So here we go. It's a nice little pickly flavor to them, which is really charming. That's the onion. These are really good. These are really, really good. Depending on how you have had your beets before, You may want to add some more sugar to them. If you've had really sweet, piggly beets, you may need that. I personally like the dates. I like a little bit of sweetness kind of pop in the flavor, but I like the sharpness of the vinegar going all inside my mouth. So I think one more day and these are going to even be better. They're just going to keep getting better and better because the vinegar is going to keep working on the cells and infiltrating it. I would try the brine when you first pickle them, when you first pour it all in. Just take a little sip, see if it's sweet enough for you. But I would try it like this because I like the fact that it's not very sweet. There's a little sweet overtone to it, but it's not like that real sugary sweet stuff. There's a lot of pickled beets are really sweet, and these are just going to kind of sparkle because they're that fabulous vinegar.